Nyama, Nietokiwo, Mobile, Netitowe, Awe Aponye, Hamani Kela, Hamani Kela, Tom Bebe, Tom Bebe, Mon Bebe, Tom Bebe, Tom Bebe, Mon Bebe, Tom Bebe, Toshi Bebe. Una Juni no way I do. I say you way I do. I know when you're more slow. Miss a bay, you're me too.
Just to take us to the net and spin. Or what the net and spin is on, I'll be giving money. 6 more additional winners. I'll give money to 4 persons. As a matter of fact, 5. 6 more additional players. I give money to 5 persons to cut the number down to 30. I have to go. Time is running out of hand. I have 19 minutes. They give 20,000 each. Let's take this one down and join the guys from the US on the net and spin. Tony, good evening from Morovia.
Good evening, my brother Thomas Kojo, my brother, my nephew, my everything. How you doing today?
Well, I'm doing good. Probably we'll talk off air, but I'm doing good. I'm doing good.
I can tell because you look lively. You know,
Oh yeah,
you've been giving a lot of people money, so I think the money too much for you now. So you have to give it out, and you begging them to come and get it. That's the whole
yeah.
thing.
That's the money management give me. They give money out to people, and I want to give them money out because as a worker, when your bosses say they do something, you must execute the money of your bosses. So that's what I'm trying.
You're definitely right. Thanksgiving just passed last Thursday,
Yeah.
and also Christmas on the way. So they give you some money to at least. But are we included? We on the side here? Can there's a way we can get involved? Is that what you're trying to say? Anything for us?
They are speak with management on this issue. Management will
Mhm.
advise me. They will direct me. They will give me the proper direction. Yeah, and I speak with them on the particular issue they have made.
Yeah, my man, you gotta ask the management if we on this side too, because we too we need money. Oh, that's what we stuck here for.
Yeah, so that's why I wanted people to keep playing because I just sent additional 3 person money not too long, so I wanted people to keep playing. That star 799 star 70 hash use 200 LD or $1.50, so you can win the freedom jackpot. 20,000 is what I'm giving. It's more than 100 USD. So if you use 100, let me say 200, you play maybe 2, 3, 4, 5 times, and you win the 100 US or the 120 USD. You bump it for the entire week. You can go pay a
Definitely.
charge. You can do something good. So that's why I'm giving the
Exactly.
money out.
So you see, your man is encouraging you, and all you need to spend, I think, how much Liberian what
200,
Liberian
200 LD
two
or
hundred
one
LD.
dollar fifty cent.
Yeah, 200 LD, and you're going to be the lucky one to go with 100 or over 100 USD. You know, be the lucky one, man. And when you get it, you know the time high right now.
Oh
Even
yes,
though
definitely.
you can see, you look in the air, you can smell the high ship in the air. So
Of
I
course.
only I can do small thing, oh,
A
man.
lot, a lot, a lot, a
So,
lot.
so let me greet my people. Good evening, my brothers and sisters. Salam alaikum to my Muslim brothers and sisters. This is your good friend Suleiman Hashim Tunis coming to you live from Staten Island, Radio LIB, Staten Island, New York, with Freedom FM 87.9, the most listen to radio station in the nation capital. Stay put, enjoy the show. I know most of you guys by this hour, this time around, you are now doing your homework. So it's not new to anyone here. Your homework, you have to. If you don't do it, somebody else will do it for you. So do your homework. and don't forget to say the magic word to your partner. Okay? But do not forget to do your homework. And don't relent, because if you don't do it, somebody else will do it for you. And that's where the problem comes. Because you don't want to do it. You're forcing, forcing, forcing. Oh, the teacher gave me too much homework and this and that. No. Do the homework before you force. I hope everything will be all right. We're looking for a good Christmas, even though the air is smelling a little bit hard for us. But we pray that everybody will enjoy the Christmas.
Of course.
So what you got for us, man? What is happening around town? Not even all over Liberia, but just Monrovia City. Let's stop right here. Let's stop right in Monrovia. Don't even go outside Monserrado.
There are lots of things happening. I don't know if you're aware about the issue about Moscow deciding to open an embassy in Liberia. I don't know if you're aware about that.
Uh, I got a gist of it, not
Yes.
detail. Say
Yeah.
Moscow. Why this time around?
Well, that's the
But
question.
before we go into it, let me bring my partner in crime from Baltimore, Maryland, Mr. Aliyu Masale. Good evening and welcome to the show. Today, you Thomas Kojo, your nephew, he's hosting us today, and he giving a lot of money out today. I can't imagine he forcing people to come and get money. So welcome to the show.
Good evening, Brother Tony. Good evening, Thomas Kojo. Mama, you were not send us on the money here too?
My man, I want to send my same wave number to y'all. They laugh at me. The money I give, management giving the gift to. I won't. Yeah.
Brother
Amen.
Tony, how was the week? How was your day today? Kojo, what's up? How you doing?
Thank
I'm
God,
doing
thank
pretty well,
God.
man. I'm doing pretty well. You know, and let me tell you what is my happiness, right?
Mm.
For over 5 years, some more months, it was today that Lone Star won game at the SKD. So I wanted the thing that made my happiness.
That's not what made you happy.
Oh wow,
That's not what made you happy. I can tell you what made you happy.
What's me happy,
don't
Antonio?
start play today.
Yeah,
He
Lone Star.
was he putting it to the game. The reason why this man is happy because his namesake is the coach.
Oh,
His namesake is the coach. So he carried the same name the coach is carrying. So he enjoying the victory indirectly. Now he said
as a matter
that's
of
the
fact,
first time.
as a matter of fact, the game was 15 minutes to kick off time, and I posted on Facebook. Then somebody came to my post. The game is about to start. The coach is still on Facebook, and I did Facebook. I said, no, that's not the coach. I'm not the coach. Yeah, maybe I'm not the coach.
I
Yeah,
know you were not expecting me to say that, right?
yeah. Obviously, I wasn't expecting it, but it is one of the things that behind my happiness today. Since today, Lone Star won
You
that game,
see?
I'm just happy.
And
Yeah.
what was the score?
We won 1-0. Painful
Oh,
1-0,
good.
but 1-0 is painful now. The game was
But it's not bad.
it was crucial.
You're not looking for the many goals. You're looking for the victory.
Yeah, sure.
Even if it's a penalty goal, that's a winning victory. That's what we want. We're looking for the victory, right, Masole?
Yes,
Okay,
that's what we want.
exactly. If that the goal, the winning, the victory is whether it's one goal, it's a penalty goal. They say who won.
Yeah.
Okay. They will ask first who won the game before they ask you how many goals.
Sure, 7
Yes.
minutes.
But who don't start play today?
Lone Star played Togo, and Togo was in contention. Togo needed compulsory win today to stay in contention to qualify to the next year AFCON finals. They needed a win today. Hope that the other country in the zone was going to lose to Algeria, and then if the country was going to lose to Algeria, they were just going to do the work in Lume in their own backyard to get a win and qualify and leave Liberia in the dark cloud. But Liberia herself thought it was. They said, no, we can live in a dark cloud and then allow everybody to go. So we and somebody will hold somebody too, so we'll stop somebody from going. It
We
was
was
how like
calling for somebody. We was calling
and
for somebody. We can't
for
just
the
allow
party,
it like that.
of course. So like to spoil the party for the people that defeated them 1-0. Thanks to Mohamed Sangari who plays in Switzerland, who got the goal for Liberia from the spot, and we won today. It was the first time for the win game since 2019 at the SKD, the senior national team. The very first time for the win game on our own home soil as home country at the SKD. That
We
was
need
on today.
we need to put pastors and imam to pray for that SKD so we can't lose any game there. That when we
But there was a
take
pastor
team
that
there,
came from There was a pastor that came from Nigeria of recent. He was at SKD, and the stadium was jam packed to capacity, like during the war days when the SKD was used as a camp for refugees where they need to go and distribute food. The area
hmm,
was jam packed.
yeah, the young pastor, eh?
Yeah, the young pastor from Nigeria.
Yeah, we heard about him. We saw some of it. After that, our mufti visited you too. Well,
And
his own was at the
they were at the
ATS.
and the ATM was jam packed. So like
Mm-hmm.
means I tolerant when it comes to the issue of the religious activities. The SKD was the ATM was jam packed to capacity. I was there. I followed the activities. I was there.
So you
I was
see, the Liberia, we really love God, but we do not really obey
Eh,
and
eh,
follow.
that's the problem. They put the God business on their head and they can't do when you see what they're doing in the countryside, you will say, well, what is also? That's the
Exactly.
problem.
You know, that's the problem. Like the people, like when you tell when somebody asks you, do you drink? Then you say no. Especially Liberia. If somebody asks you, do you drink? You say no, man, I can't drink. You say what happened? I think, oh man, that means you Muslim. Oh."
Mhm.
That's how it goes. But anyway, we heard like the question you asked her before. We heard it a little bit or a gist of it that Moscow is opening or Russia opening embassy in Liberia.
Yeah, they are
And
expected to do that very shortly. Very shortly. They
shortly.
are expected.
So, and I don't think that will go down well with America. The kind of
So
thing.
there has been a discussion in at the various street corners, the Atai centers, the political hall, radio station. That has been the discussions. Will Liberia ally, because Liberia is an ally to America, with their ally, their funding fathers, their partners in progress, allow them to have business to be done with the Russians when the two countries are at local here at the moment? That's the question right there. Masade and Tunis.
Masalil, let me give you the go ahead. You give us your thought on that. But well, before we even discuss that, how is the saga in the Capitol building? Is it resolved now, or are we having a little grip on it to see if it's about to be resolved, or what? How is it with the people? You know, the house. How is the house? Because still the house still divided
Well,
and Fanati is now openly accusing the executive being part of it.
well, from all indication, it's not coming to an end very soon. From all indication, it's not coming to an end very soon. The guys came from ECOWAS, the traffic intervened, but on yesterday, Westminster, some government officials went for hearing to the majority bloc. So, for all indication, it's not coming to an end very soon. But I'll wait and see what happens on tomorrow because on Wednesday they do not work. Wednesday on Thursday they will be there. Let's see what happens. You are aware that yesterday there was a pepper spraying that took place at the Capitol building. Lawmakers had to be running from one place to another to settle down. So tomorrow will be a good day. We'll hear from them again. How it appears on tomorrow or what come out the outcome of tomorrow will be discussed hotly. But today there was nothing much happening.
And the mediators from ECOWAS still in the country, right? In the city.
I guess they are done with what they came for. I guess when they are do some cross checking, yeah, because I want to be factual. I'll have to do some cross checking as the show progresses. But let me
Okay.
inform my follower Tony that we have on the 6 minutes. Will be ending the 20,000 that we are giving out on the Freedom Cash giveaway on the Freedom Jackpot. So the opportunity is yours to place now. We left with balloon 20% to win. Yes, we'll just be giving. I think we'll not be able to call all of them. We'll just send the money out to them. 20% left to play. 20 more winner left. So you can play already as I send the money. Per shot 12 will be transitioning into 3,000. So you can go on to it.
Yeah, my man. Let me give you a helping hand on this side. You guys, the man forcing you all to put money in your pocket. Everybody right now is the little money you get in your pocket, you squeezing it because you know the time is hard like hell. And here is the man, Thomas Kojo, who have a victory today at the SKD. Okay, he's very happy because since a couple of years back, almost 6 years or
Yeah,
5 years plus, we have not won game on our own soil. Thank God today we have won. So that's at least that's a plus for us. Our own brother, a coach. We used to have a foreign coach from all over the world, but here is our brother Thomas Kojo. Prove to us that we can win a game in our country.
sure.
We bring him back that momentum that we used to have during the Jowias days.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm,
Bringing it back to us. And those days he was involved in our George Weah days too.
mm-hmm.
Thomas
As a
Kujula and the
player.
Muna make George Weah days.
Yeah,
So
sure.
now he's bringing that back to us. So and here is he again. He calling you come and make some money. You make some money, make some money, make some money. So play. We got a few more minutes, then we'll be sending $20,000, 20,000 Liberian LD, and then that equivalent to just a little over 100 US dollar, right?
Sure.
Okay. So because I learned today that the dollar is dropping a little bit. Now
Yeah,
the
sure.
changing rate is about one hundred
Okay.
seventy something.
Yeah.
It was 192, 193, but it's gone down. So my man, you hurry up, or else Masale and I will start playing. And when we play, we'll win. Okay. Masale, what do you think, man, about the ambassador? I mean, the embassy, the Moscow embassy will be opening in Liberia, and also the saga still ringing around the country, holding the country hostage. What do you think?
The problem about the speaker removal, excuse me, this is something we have been talking on for the past almost a month now, the removal of the speaker. And this whole thing, we wait and see what's going to happen again, because Tuesday we saw how irresponsible those people behave. We saw lawmaker name being pepper spray, all of those things went on, even journalists, other people were pepper spray. And from what happened on Tuesday, it's just a clear indication that the executive, they are into the removal of the speaker, because Joseph Boakai, as a president who we expect to be legally guided and minded, or you have all right, just how you holding on to the bill, the budget rather, because the horse is in conflict, you have all right to tell your directors and ministers not to go to the majority block, even there was someone there, because the horse is split into two. But you sat there, you allowed them to go there to go answer question, they asking them question. That alone is show that, oh yes, the president is into this, because like, you have all right. If you tell Mo Ali don't go down there, you tell Numade don't go there, you tell the transport minister don't go over there, those people till they can resolve their problem that they get in the horse. I don't want you guys to go there. Mo Ali will not defy you. Nobody will not defy you. Neither one know who the transport minister. But for us seeing your people going there, I'm even looking at it. It's a possibility that I know Joseph Wakai. He's already into it. We watch and see. But when I see the budget going to the so-called majority block, it will not be surprising to me. People who, when you told, they will call and say, oh, Joseph Wakai and Fanatic Kofa was drinking tea. He not into the removal of the speaker. So what does that indicate? So we've been talking this thing over and over, And our Liberian people say we should they waiting for 2029. Let the people do what they want to do. Okay, no problem. Let them wait for 2029. So just add another 6 more years to your children age that is sitting, they're not going to school. Add another 6 years to your age and see how your life going to be. Every day we are getting old. And this is time we have to stand up, because those people we elected as president, lawmakers, they are not there in our interest. They don't have respect for us. A country that don't have respect for rule of law, they don't have respect for even the constitution that make them to be president or even lawmakers. And you say you will sit there and you watch them to abuse the constitution, the rule of law, till after 6 years, then you can unseat them. Okay, no problem. We'll be talking our own. But it is why it is. The people say they're waiting for 2029. But all I can tell Liberian people, no matter what they do, Fanatic Kofa is not going to step down till they follow the due process. If they can do it, there is no amount of tension will make him to step down. Okay, those other people did it. If your team, it happened the first time, the second time, it will happen this time around. It's not going to happen. President Baka like he can do whatsoever he want to do. Put all the money, give people 200,000, 300,000 just to come on the majority block side to remove the speaker. It's up to you. This morning when I woke up, I saw MVTC or working a student, they're protesting that teachers are not in class because those people are not paid. But you get your lawmaker, they're dishing all money like that to hotel, wasting money, even 25,000 or 15,000. You know how many of that teachers they can pay? But you people over there dishing all the country money uselessly to remove a speaker, while people in the country, they are not even taking salaries. But Liberian people say they're waiting for 2029, so that is it. And the issue about Russian embassy coming to Liberia, we all know the relationship between America and Liberia. And I think if Joseph Boakai want Russia to come and establish embassy in Liberia, I don't know his foreign minister, what was the discussion between they and the US embassy or even the United States government, because you can I don't know, you people are the old people or Tunis, because since I grew up I never heard of Russian embassy in Liberia. I don't know if it were there before. If it wasn't there and this government want to bring it, I don't know what is the diplomatic relationship between they and the American embassy or the American government. That what was the discussion to allow Russia to kind of open embassy in Liberia, because this never been happening before. And from the ascendancy of this government, we started getting information that they don't want to deal with America, they want to deal with Russia, they want to deal with Russia. I think one of Joseph Bakar said deputy minister or who, what the guy he said, my Muslim brother, Jabate, he came out and said, oh yeah, he was trained by Russian, this and that, all kind of thing, the missionary and thing. And we see those kind of things happening. So this is alarming, but till we can hear maybe their information minister will come and give us some intake on what was the discussion and how is it going for Russia to come and open embassy in Liberia, because everybody know the relationship between Liberia and America. To see Russian coming to open embassy there, maybe they had discussion with America and the American embassy and they gave them the go ahead to bring Russians in. So for that, I don't want to say much. We can hear it, but it is strange. And again, it is something that it is alarming to see Russians coming into West Africa, more especially in Liberia, that were colonized by America. Because we know Liberia, according to our history, Liberia was founded by the American Colonization Society. We did it in school from ABC all the way. And we all know the relationship, the diplomatic ties between America and that of Liberia. To see Russia coming in, this is my first time. That's why I say maybe the time we were babies and Brotuni, you were there, maybe Russian had embassy there and they're trying to re-establish it there. I don't know. So that is it. But it is something that maybe they will tell how it's looking, but it is alarming. So that's just my what I have to say. That Solomon, what's up?
Hey, what's up? Good evening, Tunis. Good evening, Koyo. Good evening to our wonderful people of Liberia. Not
What happened?
forgetting we nation.
What
Are you guys not
happened?
hearing me?
We hearing you. What happened? You've been absent, and you never call
I
me
was
to
I
tell
was
me.
I was on. Was it yesterday? Monday I
Yesterday,
was not. Monday I was not
Yeah,
feeling
yeah.
well,
Yesterday, you are on yesterday.
and then
yesterday you had a show.
yeah, with
Yeah.
Stevens.
Well, I didn't get a link. Nobody sent me the link.
Oh,
Oh yeah,
yesterday.
with Stevens.
Yeah, nobody sent me a link, so I thought the show didn't go on.
Oh
I
no,
gotta
we
find
are not.
your. You
Oh,
gotta. You ain't see me sometime.
we were expecting a link from you.
Exactly. If you didn't get it from me, that means I didn't get it.
No, I thought because of your busy schedule.
No, no,
Yes,
no.
that's what
I
I
didn't
saw on
get it.
yesterday.
But next
I
time,
didn't get
Yeah.
it.
something that I will let you know. Even
Exactly. I didn't
even
get it.
I came earlier. Then there was no link. I checked over. There was no link. Uh, and then I said, "Well, let
Anyway,
me
introduce
later."
yourself, and the program I already started with two. We
Okay.
have two things on the plate right now about the embassy that they're trying to open Russian embassy, and also the saga in the Capitol building. That's about it. So
Okay.
go ahead.
Yes. Again, thank you very much. First, with the embassy, something. I think we Liberians we should understand how uh, this world government or government um, uh,
Operate.
operate or are constituted. During the Cold War, we have Bloc A against Bloc B. So all other countries that was Bloc A, for example, let's say Bloc A, the Soviet Union, they have other countries because the Soviet Union, they were their government of operation was based on communism, and other socialist government they align with them. When it comes to capitalism, that was America and other European countries as well, especially Great Britain. Um, so during the Cold War, there were a lot of things going on. Back in the 70s, uh, then President Tolbert, he was saying, since we have the United Nations, we are having all of these stuff, it would be good for us to have friends as well, so that they can have their embassies in our country. It should not just be um, just one or two countries that are in good rapport with this other country. So President Tolbert started pushing. The Romanians were coming in, and in fact, I was to benefit from a scholarship for Romania. But as a Christian, a lot of misinformation we had then. That when you go as a Christian, you go to Romania, you will not be Christian anymore, and all those stuff. But to fast forward, there is nothing wrong with Liberia, especially in a free world. I think America has embassy. I stand to be corrected, but I know America has embassy in Russia. Russian also have their own diplomat here. They may put some sanction on some of the government officials and things like that, but they have diplomatic relationship with Russia. Then why should Liberia not have relationship with other countries? So the notion that Liberia was funded by America and things like that. Probably that was the information we had, and of course, this probably can be another debate. Before the pioneers came, people were living there. The five people were they carrying on their religious practices, especially Islam. And when the people can say, "Oh, there are some people here, they have some sort of language, some sort of writing together," so it would be difficult to penetrate them. So people were already living there before the pioneers came, and they were looking for a place to squat. And then, of course, we all know the rest of the history. So we have that notion that America was founded by, Liberia was founded by America. So if we have a diplomatic relationship with other countries, they will not like it and all of that. Look, I would love for us to have embassy from all the other countries in Liberia, the same way America has embassy with almost all the other countries. The only country I have not heard about them having diplomatic relationship is, I think, it's North Korea. Protonics can correct me on that. But other than that, Russia, uh, uh, and maybe Cuba, but they have developing relationship with Cuba. So those are the only two countries that I know that America does not have uh, embassy. So I think it is a good thing for us to have Russian embassy in Liberia. It is good for us to have an embassy of Canada in Liberia. We already have the Chinese embassy there. So I don't think anything is wrong with that. That's my take when it comes to the uh, the embassy issue. We need to graduate from, oh, maybe America will feel bad for us. They will do this. When we do something that is wrong, then of course your ally will say, but I expect you to do it this way. But America does not really see us the way we see America. So we need to go back to the drawing table. That say, look, we mature, we know exactly what we do, we've been our best ally and things like that. So we all will work together, we coexist. Things that will devastate or that will be devastating to your American doctrine. We see how best we can do that. But as a sovereign nation, we should not be controlled because Russia. They have. America has different feeling for Russia. I don't think so.
And what do you think about the saga that going on in the house?
Brother Tunis, the only reason you see me sitting here and talking all the time is what I said regarding President Boakai. Um, the saga that is going on, uh, it is both. I would blame both uh, major political party, uh, that is the CDC, and also the United Party, uh, because both CDC and United Party, I think they have the highest uh, lawmakers in our Congress. I mean, in our House of Representatives. Even if CDC has 11, that's a lot. If you take that 11 from whatever number they have, it will be less than that. So what Unity Party is doing, and Unity Party has been doing, uh, when it comes to the Speaker of the House, the, we don't want for anybody that will sabotage or delay the function of our government. Um, when when Ellen Barker were in power, we have the Talon issue, and of course there was majority block, and there was this other block, and at the end of the day, they put pressure on them, but still they were leading towards the majority block because they wanted to see their agenda accomplished. That was against the rule of law, but they practiced that. And then after Tyler issue, then we either Snow or Tyler, whichever came first. But the same thing under the Ellen Barker administration with Edwin Snow. Similar thing. They went by majority block, and of course, this guy had no other choice but to resign. The same thing they want to do in this 55th uh, legislative body, and they are saying the speaker is saying that we are a country that is supposed to be country ruled by law. So the only way I will step down unless we go through the rule of law, and they've been doing that. The Bwaga administration, as was done by the Eddie administration, they are following the same trend. Um, the majority bloc. So Bwaga is working with the majority bloc because he wants for his agenda um, uh, to do his work. And we see that clearly. Other people say, oh, well, he's not directly involved. Of course, the man wants to pass whatever he wants to pass. So, in any government, you make sure that the legislative body, you get them on your side so that they can pass whatever bill you have, whatever thing you want to get done. So you will lobby, you will convince other people to be on your side. and this is what they are doing. If President Buckeye was not in the know, some of the stuff that we are seeing, it was not going to happen. But I told you people, and I told the Liberian people that my grandpa uh, or my pa does not know how to find solution to problem. I said that over and over, and I gave you guys example. In our unity party, there was problem. He was the one to find solution for us. That was never done. We remain divided, but we stay in line with our division, and we were able to do whatever we needed to do. uh, it is still going on. When he came in a page of the CPP, whatever they call, on his watch, seemed the problem was there. It was never resolved. So I said to you guys over and over, he is not somebody that can resolute conflict. So this is why we are going through what we are going through. If he wants for his government to function, there are ways to talk to his people, and people in the Congress or in our house, they will come together to find solution to this. But that is not him. I always say, I challenge him. I challenge anybody to prove me wrong when it comes to what I'm saying regarding the president. What is going on? Yesterday, I was very, very disappointed, and I said, if um Honorable Funati, if he was in a no for this guy to behave, people from his black to behave the way they behave, then that was very, very wrong, because he is somebody that is pushing for the rule of law, and everything should be done through that route. But for people to go there, um, even though the other people didn't have the right to barricade themselves, that is their house. So if the other people decide to come in there, they decide to come in. So they didn't have the right to barricade themselves. Have few maybe police officer surrounding them there and what have you. And even when the Funati group tried to break their way through, the other people in there, they were also using a BB gun, not BB, but taser gun and other stuff. So the behavior at the Capitol yesterday was very, very wrong. So that's my take on it. This is taking the Liberian people time. Mr. Barker is enjoying that, because he does not really have any kind of agenda that he want to push so that things can be done. He came with a bus or something that was a big a lie to the Liberian people. He came with a yellow machine, the same thing, and they also came up with one other new thing that we call the Nicotech, some kind of school that they said they have over there. So a lot of things about this government that that are very, very wrong. So the saga of Tunis, uh, that's how it is. Unless the Liberian people will say, you know what, we voted for you guys to make our life much easier. Since you're not doing it, we're going to occupy the place, and then you guys, nobody coming in here until you guys will find solution to this. Other than that, the people will they will continue to do what they are doing at the expense of the Liberian people.
But Thomas Kojo, can you explain to us all this saga going on, and at the same time they are fighting over to renovate the place for the president visit? How is that happening? And they, at the same time, they're saying someone went there to rent shack or did something unknowing to them. How is this
Well,
all happening at the same time?
well, according to what we gathered so far, there was a company or there's a group of workers who were contacted to get on some work at the office of the Capitol building. That's what we gathered so far. They were the one who went over there to dismantle the chairs to make sure that they begin the working process that they, would be, that they were paid to do or that they were hired to do. So it led to the majority of block members on yesterday taking their off chairs to kick off work. That's just been the issue. The president, the president will have to address them, and that address will be in January. So they're preparing the area to receive the president in January. That's been some of the issues that are faced over there. there's some of the chairs are in favorable condition, and whenever the president is going to address the country, to present the state of the nation address, you have whole ton of people going there. So that's just going to be the president and his entourage. So that's the issue. But the issue of resolving this crisis, like I said initially, I don't see it coming to an end very soon because one group is being very adamant and the other group will not be willing to submit. And there's just a saying that says when the two elephants fight, one on the ground will feed it. And now, since the two groups are in this understanding, I do believe it is the citizens who are going to feel it because the lawmakers who are out there who are fighting among themselves to remove COFA or to maintain COFA, they should be now passing laws that could be affecting the lives of citizens positively. They should be putting in place reporting that could be affecting the lives of those that elected them in the community, those that elected them in the county, in the district. All of these things are not happening. And on a regular basis, I stand to be corrected. When the month comes to an end, those people will take pay. Those people will take care of the law. There will be no one that will stop them and say, you didn't work. They will be entitled to their full month pay. And they're getting their gas bill regularly. They're getting other benefits. That's why they are into one hotel where they're sleeping, they're merry making, enjoying life and doing some other stuff. They will take pay. What happened to the commoners? What happened to the community dwellers? What happened to some of the people from Bokongire? What happened to the people that that in Bebesdu? What happened to the people that in Grandira County? What happened to the people that live in Riverside County? What happened to the people from Sando Greenville who they send their lawmakers to represent them, and the lawmakers are on tiki-taka issues. The lawmakers are on the issues of removing COFA or sticking with COFA, and they do not want to get on the table and have a common dialogue. I do believe, like I said, on the Freedom Heart Talk, the president needs to intervene. If the president wants the country to move forward, he needs to intervene because without the legislative body, I do believe the president will not function because there are three branches of government and everybody must work equally. Or you have two functioning and you have one of the main branches not functioning. I do believe that the country will be stagnated. The country will stick right in the mud, like the president said. Car will not stick in the mud, but even individuals are not sticking in the gutters. People are talking about the mud. It is just the entire government is being stuck right at the Capitol building. There is nothing happening. There is nothing happening. So Cuba people took themselves to say they went to the majority bloc for hearing they want to listen to them. Oh my God, this is happening. It shouldn't be happening in our country. It is time that the president intervene quickly to see how best he can try to remedy or to find a resolution to this where both parties can have a sit down to discuss what are some of those things confronted and why do they want to remove COPA or why I say COPA should be maintained as a speaker. The president needs to intervene. That's my take.
I mean, 2 minutes before you come in, those people that you are naming, the various counties, what, or again, what law has our lawmaker ever passed that is in the interest of the people that live in those counties? There's no
Zero,
law that they have passed.
zero, zero.
All the law they've been making is for them to be able to get their money on time, for them to be able to get their benefits, they get all of
Now,
these stuff. Their
the
pension.
issue,
There was one time I think Tunis we discussed this where they said the lawmaker even when somebody vote them out, they should be able to get their pension or
mhm.
retirement until life, and then when they I think they said first they wanted 50%. And then later on, they say they want to do it 10%, or it depends on how long you've been there. And then if they die, their wife will be able to be receiving the money. If the wife dies, then the children will be receiving the money. All the laws they've been making is in their interest.
That's correct.
That's the bottom line.
Let me just. I think Aliyu asked questions about the Russian embassy in Liberia, if they ever had embassy in Liberia. Yes, Aliyu, to answer your question, yes, Russia had embassy previously Soviet Union.
Okay, thank you.
They had an embassy in Liberia at the point, but at one point, but it was closed due to political reason and is currently not operational. They closed it, if I'm not mistaken, 1985 during Doe time. They had embassy there, but right now, if anything about like embassy for Liberia, the Russian ambassador in Ghana is that's the one that all the Liberians that want to do business, diplomatic business with Russia, they use the one in Ghana for now. But 3 days ago, they are making some arrangement to open a new embassy in Liberia, their Liberia-owned embassy. And that's what we've been hearing in the news and through the foreign ministry, the assistant foreign minister, Ibrahim Yin, and the Russian foreign minister. So yes, they are embassy. But when we come to the saga in Liberia right now, I don't know where we Liberian came from. Every now and then, we just get up and say we don't want our speaker. We don't want our pro temp. All of these things. And we have not even gone too far yet. The government are not even sit down, good yourself to start operating. Immediately, we turn against our speaker. Why? And I don't want people to say both party going. One party is in the wrong, and one party is in the right. Anyone in Liberia, even the common man, if you understand governing, how they operate in our house, they will know the party they call majority black. They are in the wrong because the law is right on the book. And that's the same law that brought these people into power. Whatever position they occupy today is the Liberian law that brought them to that point. Now they are ignoring the law and doing things illegally. They are being disgruntled to the law and to the people, to we the people of Liberia. They have nothing they're doing on the book. The book said you should have to tell majority to remove the speaker, and not just to remove him, but they take him to due process. For the entire country to know, this man is in the wrong. So we have three to tell majority, which is 49 vote members of them. They have not reached to that 49 yet. They are bribing. Still, they have not reached. They even in the wrong from the start by even openly bribing people to go against this man. If you have allegations against someone, legitimate allegation, why will you bribe? Solomon, you yourself, Ali, you yourself, Kojo, if you have allegation, a genuine allegation against me, why will you go bribe Ali to come on your side to remove me? Why can't you just explain that he's the sin, your colleague? If you explain to hey, this is what this man is doing, it's affecting the country and affecting us. It needs to be removed. That is not enough that I got to take money and bribe him before he could understand that this man is in the wrong. We let put right where right belongs. That's the only way the war will run fairly. But if we are hesitant, we don't want to put right where it belongs. That's the biggest problem we'll ever get because we'll always fuss with each other and we'll not understand where anybody stands. I don't care how many people they got in their group, they call themselves majority black. There's no law in the book saying majority black.
Nope.
There's no law. They are being disgruntled to the country, to themselves. Well, you see, when you put a bunch of we country people, we're very sometimes arrogant, and when we know a little thing, we think we know everything. This is what bringing this problem. Go by the book. If only you go by the book, everything will be very easy going. Very, very easy. But the same book, the same law you want to go and start quoting to us, that the law you're violating. You know, it's the same law you're violating. Then who you expect to come and listen to you? If you're breaking the law, you say, oh, nobody must drink here. Nobody must sit down here to drink. You who made a law, you sit down there to drink. You are not nobody. What kind of people we're dealing with every day? And we Liberians, the way when we learn small Latin, we know so much of it, but we do not put it into practice genuinely. You know who am I? That's the question we ask. You know who you're talking to? You are human being just like myself. It's just that everybody, all of us can occupy one space at the same time. If we put you there, you coming to ask us a question, you know who am I? No, man, it's not fair to the country people. It's not fair to the legislature. It's not fair. And if we cannot say the truth, believe me, nothing going to go right. Because even if they find means and remove this man, nothing going to go right. Man, how long the government came to power? Not even one complete year yet. We still got 1 month plus, even 2 months. We still got 2 months. It's only 10 months right now. You voted overwhelmingly for this man. Nobody forced you. Yelling, we saw it, the whole world saw it on Facebook. Live, you're rejoicing. Where we have gone now, you turn against the man this quick. Then we will go follow your stupidity. It's being stupid. Well, education, how you call them? There's something you add food on the education food or whatever.
Educated food.
Yeah, those people are educated fools.
I'm serious. That's what it is. I mean, the layman in the interior, in the country that they born us, they born us with king, they spend their whole life saving to educate us. You go explain this thing to them. It's on a boat, 2/3. Why are we jumping over it? We calling these people majority black. Why? Any sense in that? We giving them the go ahead. We really supporting them when we put that name on the majority black. The majority black invited this other person. All of them working together. All they trying to be successful. So they're making anything to succeed to remove this man. They ignoring the law. Why? Because our president himself ignored the law when he played with the tenure. When he played with the tenure, the judiciary told him that you can't play with it. It's not like that. He found means to work around there and still remove those people. So now, any other person in power, they know the president can fire them, he can fire them. The president didn't put them into power. We the one that elected them. So they feel that we are stupid because we elected them. So they will do anything they feel like. It's not fair to us, really. I don't care what they say. We have to call a mediator from different countries to come and sit down on stupidity. Even if these people that came from different countries, they look at the law, they look at it, they will shake their head. They say, these people that we thought they knew something, this is how they behave? Exactly. They will shake their head. They will not just tell us how stupid we are in this case. You know? So I mean, I don't care what they say. But anyway, Solomon, another thing I want you to understand, we didn't let you know, Kojo brought it to our attention since 2019 till today, we won game on SKD. We beat Togo today 1-0. So that's fresh since 5 years. Since 5 years ago, this is our first victory on our soil.
Under 17?
No, the national team. The national team.
Our national team played to this weekend, no? What's happening in that country? They feed them men of Ghana when the whole country was upside down.
That is
They're not
that.
friendly match. They're not friendly
No, but
match.
not winning, so Liberians are dejected. They feel neglected. They feel that since they don't start not winning game, they shouldn't go at the SKD. So that's the reason why you guys, I find it difficult to understand. I don't start playing, but if don't start winning constantly, 2, 3 games don't start winning, or don't start playing, you feel a momentum.
I think that
Can you
was
imagine?
that.
Can you imagine 5 years, couple of days? It was on today we broke the record.
Wow.
How
That
many
record
goals?
was very
1-0.
long.
Man, you can't listen. I say
Oh,
1-0.
For the penalty
oh, that one point.
At one point, yeah.
Maybe that was the beginning of the unity with the majority bloc and minority bloc to come together.
Congratulations, President Boakai Ali, for bringing the kind of luck to our country. And Bratuni say how many years?
5 years.
5.
Oh, congratulations, President Boakai. At least, thank God. I think you did well. I hope our player then will get good allowance.
President Walker care for soccer.
The men are asking us fail. Our president let's follow. The men are asking us fail.
He only
He's on the same team with me.
Yeah.
I think he's on the same team with me. Anyway, that's my partisan.
I mean, what you know about soccer? You say you're Arsenal fan. What do you know about soccer?
So you ask
well.
me?
Solomon, you know nothing about soccer. He just carrying our name.
Ask nothing.
I am Arsenal and the other team, the Blue Boys.
It's Chelsea.
Chelsea, yes. Those
No,
You
but
those
can't
are the two.
Nah.
The two European teams.
The same country when they see region solo. It's about
Yeah,
two teams when they see country when they see region and they ask rather to each
I'm
other.
I said, man, know nothing about the team.
Those are my two teams, and outside of that is
no, solo. You have to reconsider your decision, solo.
why you guys want to say that?
Reconsider your decision.
No, like back in the day, I was a fan to the Catholic boys.
So
when you were
When
growing
the
up, you ever play soccer?
Yes,
And
I
because
played for my school team.
how can you be a fan
Yes,
of
I had a team called
I'm
Kufa.
concerned, how can you be a fan of Barrow, you be a fan of Invisible 11 RE at the same time? It's not possible.
No, the thing is that those are the two English teams that I support. And then when it comes to the other European team, the Bayern Munich and the German team, I say Bayern Munich or something. Yes, yes. That and when it comes to the Spanish team, then it's Barca. So those are the two teams that I really
Man,
support. I really like.
in soccer, let me tell you now, in soccer, you need to at least one team or two team, but not from the same country. You can say you Arsenal fan and you say you Bayern fan or Juventus fan or whoever fan. But one country, you say I am Barrow fan.
Yeah, I have first choice and second choice in that country.
Okay, all right.
That's how.
But that means you only watch soccer for entertainment's sake.
Oh yes.
Yes, you don't watch soccer wholeheartedly like you are not a fan of the game. You just watch it for entertainment.
Because I'm not really into the game like before, so I watch it for recreational purpose.
What's your win you play when you were playing soccer? What win you used to play?
If you want for me to call number, I will call number.
I was the number.
Okay, I was number 6.
Okay, you are midfielder.
And also
you are number 6. You know how important you were?
Of course. Because
you know
you
know the role you play in soccer while number 6?
Yes.
You know how important. What was your role? What was your role to?
I make sure to feed my center. I mean, those guys are supposed to be scoring. I work along with the defense. I work with them with the midfielders. I work along with those that are
you're right about that. You're right. Okay.
Look, there's one guy. I think he was in the Liberian government. Called him Buster. Very. I think Buster is maybe somewhere here in Maryland now. When he was the goalkeeper for the Liberia Agriculture Company LAC, we play against him and I score. And when I score, you know how little I am, and then think about how it was back then. They got to lift me up and other do stuff because I was so small, I can move fast. So, but I never used to play.
No, as long as you say you are the midfielder and your responsibility is to distribute the ball between it. I mean, I understand exactly that you know a little bit about soccer, but you've been out of it for long now, for long.
The last time I played soccer here, when I was in Manhattan, and we used to play at the Riverbank Park. When I was in California, we play along with those guys. But since I moved to Staten Island, I've always wanted to play, but I've never been able to do that. I brought.
Okay.
You can ask Tutubo. I brought my football boots. That was a real, in fact, the coach of Germany.
Sounded for you.
His picture actually on that boot. His picture actually on that boot.
Oh, okay.
And that was an iron stout tanning that we're using, even though they don't really use that nowadays because it's too dangerous. Yeah, but
they were just a little bit break for us to entertain ourselves, but we are serious about what's going on in the country. If the government want to bring Russia, because the government is allied to many Western countries. Liberia is allied to many Western countries. It's not only Liberia. That they have right to choose who embassy. It was a political reason when in 1985, when those closed the embassy from here, the Russian embassy, which was Soviet Union then. So since then, since it became Russia now, we have now their embassy in Liberia. But if they try to bring it, let's see how it play out. We can't just depend on one particular country and this and that. We need every country. Russia provide the whole world with food. And they got many things. They got gas, and they got many things that we need. We can't just throw them aside, and they're trying to introduce themselves to Africa. Just like China is doing, the European Union doing, America is doing. America is our first ally because the people that established Liberia, we all know they are the free slave came from here. This is the reason why today we speak in English. So we cannot forsake them. We cannot. They are very important to us, but that won't stop us from being friends with other countries. We can just know how to go about it. We should not, there's no way we should disrespect America. Because first of all, America is a world power right now in the world. So there's no way. So if we going to go and be friends that we have already stopped being friends with a country and we want to be friends with them and they are not friends with America, we have to think about it twice. We can't just run there because America is very great in our life. We cannot compare ourselves to America because we are a sovereign country. Of course, we are a sovereign country, but every human being have to rely on another human being for their survival. Every human being, until we reach to God, God can come down and give you anything. He passes it through someone. So if we are allied to America, and not only an ally, but step son to America, when we are making some decision, we have to think about it twice because we might regret or it might hurt in the future. The same thing happened. We heard from history that the downfall of the demise of our Talbot, it was he came to the United Nations and make a statement there against the Jewish people. That's what we heard. That's what brought his downfall today. So we cannot just make decision and we regret. I'm not saying we should not be friends with anybody that we want to. We have right to do because we are a sovereign country.
Sure.
Exactly. But we have to be very careful with the decision that we make. It's like I'm feeding you. Then you stay in front of me, my man. Even though you do everything for me, you pay my children's school fee, you pay my rent, you buying clothes for my children, the food, you putting food in our house, but I have right to choose my friend. We're all telling you. So myself, I say, yeah, you have right to do whatever you want to do. But the moment you say that to me, you know how it hit me? I must say I have right to withdraw any support I'm giving you.
Of course.
So it's both ways. You don't only look at it, you're right. Oh, you have right, you have right, you have right. Of course, yeah, nobody taking that right from you. But me too have right to make any decision against you. And you might accept it too. And let me bring it down to our level. The wife I'm with right now. When we came together, our children then call big children. They all working in big offices. They called the meeting and they told her, oh, that man you wait, that man, here, blah, blah, that. And we're not satisfied. You gotta call your relationship.
What is the blah blah dada?
I mean, I just don't want to go through it, but they will make you.
I'm just messing with you.
Right. So the lady told them, said, that's what you call me here for. He said, yeah. He said, let me tell you one thing. I born you. Call your man and your guy, your woman and your guy. I have no decision in it. You're brother to me, and I accept it. Some I even don't like them, but I still accept it. My man that I like, I say it's going to be my man in my house. We're living together. You cannot tell me to anything about myself made my decision. And the next time you call me here for this, I will disown you.
That's all right there.
She closed the case right there.
That's all right there.
When you're making decision, someone who being nice to you, you call them your godfather or your big brother or your uncle, or big brother. Even though you do everything for me, but I have right to do what I want to do, of course. But don't forget to he too are right or she too are right to do any decision she take. That's all I can say in this kind of case. Because government work, we put these people in position to decide for us. There are some decisions it will not go down well with us. But some we just have to accept it, like what going on in the saga that go on in there, the stupidness that go on in the house. So let me send it back to you and we can talk and then open the line for our brothers and sisters who willing most of the night they take time to listen to our show. Let me send it back to you.
Yes, and that was what we were saying. If I just heard that our people can go to Ghana, to the Russian embassy there before they can do A, B, C, and D. Our people that in Canada or who want to go to Canada, they got to go to Ghana before they go to the Canadian embassy and all of this stuff. So that's a good thing to do. But if you have people, rogues, cheaters, and also in government, they bring all of those things with them. Like Tony was saying, we have these educated fools in there, and they instead of bringing development in the country, they destroy the livelihood of our people. Nothing they have done to improve the livelihood of our common people, but they only enriching themselves. Even this country that we're in that has the highest money as compared to many countries. They are lawmakers. They don't change. The government doesn't give them car every 3 years.
Right.
And $45,000 car every 3 years. They don't do that. Government does not pay their personal cell phone and all those stuff. But in Liberia, we do that. Even in Ghana that we talk about, they don't even do it in our parliament. Any car you get, you pay for it. You know, they don't give it to you free because you are working the same way all of us we are working. So you get your pay, you pay for the services that you want. If government has vehicle for you to use, you use that vehicle and bring it right back there. But Liberia, we just leave it open, and the people are just exploiting us, and they don't have any regard for us. It is very, very, very bad. So this is a situation. I think the executive can get involved, but we look at it, well, there's a separation of power. Okay, then let's move the executive. They bring in the upper house, the elders, because they are the lawmakers. Both of them, they are the lawmakers for the country. One, the lower house, they are just representing districts within the county, and the senators, they are representing uh, the entire county. So uh, I think they should have some uh, interference with the lower house because they are staging coup, or if not coup, they are really, really uh, stalling the smooth operation of the entire government of Liberia. So
Mhm.
if the upper house can come and say, look, um, we all work together, but this is what is going on is doing so and so things, and we need to resolve the problem. But some of them they say, oh, we cannot listen to Snow, or we cannot because they have already taken side and they are doing this, they have done that. That shouldn't be your stand. How you guys can work together, and I don't know how the structure of our political structure, especially in a house, I don't know how it is set up, but I think the upper house need to get involved to their lower country, even though they don't want to call themselves the lower house, but everybody knows that the House of Representatives is the lower house, or and the Senate is the elders. They are the big guys, So they need to step in, uh, see how best they can resolve the problem. If they don't do
Mhm.
that, if they don't do that, there will be a big setback. And if they can find solution, then we should be able to bring a solution to our people. We don't want for military to take over. We want for the people themselves to get involved. Go to their workplaces. Say, enough. We send you here to work for us, but the way you are doing this thing here, uh, it is not correct. So unless you resolve it, you're not coming to work because right now you're getting paid and you're not doing the work. So we must just occupy the place that you don't come here. Once we take those kind of stand, like right now in Mozambique, they have uprising because of dissatisfaction that the citizenry are going through. So we need to stand up to speak. That's why the former ambassador, the one who just left before the new one, the U.S. ambassador, that's why he said if you have a child and that child, since that child was born, is still behaving like a child, he's not growing at all, then something is wrong. I think he called what kind of disease that may be affecting that child. Liberia, we been in existence when even next to Ethiopia, as far as being in existence is concerned. Okay, and we are behaving like somebody who just born, as compared to even Sierra Leone, as compared to even Ghana, who got their independence probably in the 50s. We 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 are we. This is a situation we are not growing, so something is wrong, and the thing that is wrong, we need to address that situation. Liberia is not just for the semi-educated or the educated or the rogues or the rogues that we have there. Because if you are taking bribe, if you are not doing the work that you're supposed to do, if you are taking a little money that's supposed to go into the community so that people can have access to the hospital, you're taking all of those money, and then you're also taking legislative engagement for your own personal hospital and things like that. You are killing the people. We need to take a stand.
Thank you, my brother. If you have anything to say, you can say, Aliu, because we want to open the line to our followers.
Yes, we continue to say this, excuse me, over and over, and that's just it. And I said it, and I continue to say it for our CDC lawmakers. It is not too late. You can come back home, and you can put your child outside sometime when they do wrong, and when they realize that mistake, they come. You can still consider them, because Thomas Fala today, all while you're doing other CDC lawmakers, even if Funati Kofa is no more speaker, Thomas Fala, you are not going to be speaker. You are not going to be deputy speaker. And our CDC lawmakers who went to hold bribe just to remove this speaker. Tomorrow, you people, you're after Funati Kofa because he didn't put you guys on committee, this and that. If you sat over there, you did party him and give you 25,000, 15,000 to remove your own speaker. You think when you remove that speaker, they coming to give you position? They already pay you. You see, at the end of the day, you see people lose their integrity over little things. Because that $50,000 or $25,000 they give you, even you serve for 6 years as representative, your salary can double that money. Why people don't have respect for that integrity? Human being, your character that will make you to be human being. You see, this thing is easy. If you're getting 49, you remove this, you can go ahead. If you're not getting 49, you follow the due process. You go and do Liberia people work. But instead, you get a country like this. And the city Solomon always saying, our president, he has no leadership ability. He doesn't know how to solve problems. Because you alone get 11 lawmakers in the house there. You can call your own lawmaker, you talk to them. This is your government. Those people, they became representative on your party ticket. You can call them and talk to them. Anything happen, my government need going to spoil. But today you say, oh, I don't want to interfere. And you sitting there. You see, those people, they are not in our interest. All the laws they're making that just to add their gas slip or just to increase their salary, their benefit and thing. That's all the budget I can count, all the law they made, 75% in their interest, 25% for Liberian people. You see, I think this is how we the Liberian people we need to stand. If this continue, we are not praying for it. But I think it will be good. Let the military take over for some time and then they change some of those things in the constitution. Any president that will take over, they will go by it because all those laws then over there are not in our interest. Those people, they are not there for us. This can continue to happen. You see, people in the country, they are protesting for salary. People children are not in school. People suffering in the country to even say get food. And you get a bunch of irresponsible educated fools called lawmakers, they dead wasting the country resources uselessly. When they all themselves, while the Liberian people are suffering, they're enjoying it. This is so sad for our country. But saying the people say we should wait for 2029, that's it. We'll wait to see. And they will continue to be in that kind of hardship, that kind of disrespect for those people they elected. And they say they wait for 2029 to get them out. But we have been talking this thing over and over. And we wait and see what's going to happen again tomorrow at the Capitol. And let's see what will become of ECOWAS intervention into this whole thing. Even though I heard that the majority bloc, the so-called majority bloc said because of Edwin Snow, they cannot sit to discuss anything with ECOWAS. That's alone is a disrespect to ECOWAS. God forbid tomorrow when something happens, ECOWAS will be the first you are going to call. But let's listen to the people. Let's hear what they get to say.
My brother, before we send control to Kojo Thomas, Liberian people do not go by law. The law is on the book, but they want to do what they feel like doing, and we must accept it. How on earth people leave their responsibility way from other countries? They hear about your problem because they know what the future will hold. They're trying to avoid anything in the future. They came here. You say because of anything. So then you really want to run, you want us to accept your will but you don't want to listen to other educated, sound people to put sense in your head that what you're doing, you may be right, but you're going about it the wrong way. You don't want to hear that. Any sense in that? Ebony Snow is part of the government. If you saying that he already take a side, you already take a side too. What is there that they're calling you to come and sit and talk? Then you want this thing to just be chaotic all over the country, no here, no there, and we just like that? Is that the government we really need today? That's not fair to us. Really, it's not fair to us. You know? Thomas Kojo, go ahead, take calls. I don't care how we say this. It's never going to be any other way. But they have to succumb, go back to the drawing board until they can put their 49 together. And even if they put the 49 together, it's not that the Lord is saying we put 49 and remove. Take him to justice.
Okay. What is your name? What is your name?
It's Riches.
Joining us from where? Go ahead, Richard.
Yeah, our disappointment is in the CDC lawmaker who have joined the other black to be able to remove Fonati Cooper. He said that a house that is divided against itself, that house cannot stand. I don't know whether they will have the face to come before us in the next election or whatever time to say we should re-elect it. Can we re-elect such people? It is a serious thing. The country has been on a standstill for a month plus now. Why they can't try to find a solution to this thing? Why they can't think about the masses with the current situation in the country we're talking about? U.S. currency, yeah, it is our job for U.S. currency to reduce. But it doesn't bring joy to our more when the prices are stay high. Things you were buying for $17, they say, yeah, give me the $17 and add 200 labor take on it. I mean, it is a serious problem, but this is a country where we are. I don't know where we're going. We'll come to solve our problem and stay. You can see reason, to stop what they are doing. So, have a blessed day. Aliyu, I want you to Aliyu that was living where the place is Balanswa. I want to know. And you want Aliyu was living Balanswa and Dwana. I don't know where it is, whether that is Aliyu. Have a blessed day.
Thank you. Call us on 0776 104 104. Ali, you're living in Balaswa before? Ali, you?
Yes, Thomas.
You're living in Balaswa before?
No. I only used to go there for Friday prayer to the mosque.
Somebody asking. Okay, let's get this person from here. The person Slaver. Call us on 0776 104 104 0776 104 104 086 500 104. And you'll be right here live on the program. The night and Spain, Thomas Kojo Rolak. We have Solomon Hashi Tunings. We have Solomon Reed. We have Ali Masale. We are all here on the night and Spain. Call us and be a part of the night and Spain right there. The Thursday morning presentation. Call us on. Let's get this person right there. Good morning.
Yes,
I'm doing good. Your name, where you joining us from?
my name is calling from Carson.
Welcome.
Okay. Just a person right now is
Okay.
the all John, the other blood to fight their brother.
Okay.
So what does the thing really make? We cannot be united by this again. It's unity with the other. We got to cut the earth right now. Now I'm going to thank you.
Thank you. Call us on 0776 104 104 0776 104 104 086 500 104. You'll be live on the program the net and Spain. Good morning.
Sorry for you, Luna.
Your name and where you joining? Masisi, is it Masisi? Okay, go ahead.
out to my brother there in Astor, Tony, Masari, Malawi. This is money to me. So, what we will see here, look, right now, we shall get with that very.
Okay.
We shall care.
Why?
Suffering too much for us. And suffering, my son, not in the country. You not see what's going on. You not see what happened in my son, for your brother.
Yeah.
The people going through. They're not easy. People who are not in school. The people that we voted for. We still in the rain and stuff for them. They treat the all of this. Give our children our work, our country, all our state. And the thing that the rest thing is doing. They found one place. You say, what's that prayer money? What was you not in school? Suffering. The country is very set and tough. We eat them with one. They're not hearing all the ground. They're not hearing it. They stay consistent that they will not give up. The bishop has to go out for them. They will say, first of all, don't go. Stand by the law and will stand by you. We'll stand for the country. We'll stand for the law of Liberia. We're not looking at men in country, the rule of law. We're not looking at men. So when they think they're able to move for people, let them bring them for the night. You will not say, you will set a stand and set the justice. What if you think you're doing what you're doing it, and you give your country all the horse, what are suffering the thing? So I would say anybody, first and foremost, go to power. That power, black out, go to power, and suffering the thing. All of them, God will not go, no one let them go free. What will follow their children and their grandchildren to come? They're about you, and they will go into the everybody find the work on the side. You get what they have to say, they will say that for them, go get them, and they will not say for the match of Guinea. That's something that we need to say. Never have brought people that brought water and the family and the whole entire government of power and we go to the softer. What will punish all of them? Never go free. What will not go government go free?
Thank you.
What will punish all of them?
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Call us on 0776 104 104 0776 104 104 086 500 104. We'll be right here live on the program, The Net and Spin. Let's get this person from here. Good morning.
Good morning, bro.
Your name, where you join us from? Welcome. How is that Bannerville area? Okay, go ahead.
Yeah, I come to just give a quick comment. Greater disappointment in our so-called law, especially that body called as family. Every day, just stop talking like this. That's anything about law. Can you imagine what a single person that a personal interest in giving an operating business, something that so is happening and it's something that very quickly to cause now. The country people are suffering in this nation. In fact, I have spent 29 years ago, this year is one of the worst years and one of the worst level of living to the worker. All it have been happening with that talking. Here is the message. We say that we are very powerful for 40 years. We have bad experience by Asia, but also by being government for all the long time. Then I'm back to the 20 years. And then you look at all these things that we are talking. We are just don't know what we educate. Like you so educated, whether it's become a student here or all this stuff. And you know, you don't become people who didn't take the teachers. So that's what I'm saying. You're not putting that on because I'm with the teachers.
Thank you. Let's get this person from here. Hello.
Hello.
Yeah, good morning. Your name, where have you joined us from? Welcome.
Thank you so much. I want to say hello to Tini and also to Salomon and Aliyu. You know, I'm very disappointed in our lawmaker, but I want to tell them to remember this. If they are business schedule and say you can't listen to the person, tomorrow you're washer. When something will spark up without praying for you, that's the time people will sit down and say, and none of people will leave the country. That's the time people will sit down and say, oh, everyone come, oh, United Nations come, we sort of go off from this type of behavior. Let's say that in a place, then somebody comes to your head, then you're telling, they say no, then I hear somebody say, you know, the people there, they particular government, I get nothing to offer in the British people. This is the reason why they decide to behave the way they behave. And you give me a glass one, then you say you're throwing back. Since you're not getting nothing, they rescue things, not get nothing to offer the British people. They decide to just do it this way. They got to offer. So the few CDC lawmakers to decide to go and join them. Then you give your own heart, you want to support your government to succeed. The other person will just join you and support it. Because offer, please do not move. Let them get their 49.
Okay.
Get their 49, don't move.
Thank you. I got this person from here. Good morning. Danima, where have you joined us from?
Calling from Bronzeville, Bangabana.
What is your name? Go ahead, please.
But I just want to inform you guys, the situation is going on in this country is rampant. You can tell me, say, the rate of control criminal of king prices are very high.
But the rate coming down, you say rate claim you up?
I mean, rates coming down, and the king price is very high. Gas prices were quite on, gas prices will be alright. It's a little bit alright, but upper gas prices is not understanding. Then the rest of were crying for rapper, stay the same. Stay the same sense we put us to promote the 1 year and rapper, stay the same. Well, we're going to hear our birds who talk about how we voted for them in the House of Parliament and fighting just like an animal fighting more themselves. Then when we the common men want to come out now, when they do depend who give up for fighting more themselves, then no nothing could go on for almost 10 days like every day, Baba, we're getting work. Every day, we're getting work. You are born today, tomorrow, we're getting work. So we still remain the same old thing, 2 years, 3 years, but we still think the same thing. Now we could, we want a full nation. It's not a shame on us. It's a big situation like right here. Look at, can you right near all there? Right near all there. Then we say we are full nation. Every day to be in a jar. To support me, what do you want to put in a need? Now, the national people have been destroyed to input, but there's no benefit of benefiting. You would imagine, say, where money and stuff, you will just software this stuff, you will school fee, no understand to come with this school fee, even everything, where are we going on? You're working in the ministry, you're only going, where are we going on?
Thank you. Thank you, brother. I get this person from here. Good morning.
Good morning,
Yeah, good morning.
Let me say good morning to the folks in the United States. I'm James Blackman from the Liberian Civil Rights Movement.
Welcome, brother.
Let me appreciate all of you for what you're continuing to do for Nigeria, because it's a difficult time. I want to say you would have been in your comfort, in your comfort zone, relaxing, but you choose to do this when you get this end of the salary for the day of reward. Reward you. Thank you very much. The issue of pulling our country right now is from the presidential that we have. When we have a leader that have no sense of direction as it relates to leadership.
I mean, how do you say the president gets sense of direction?
In terms of leadership, I'm speaking precisely. Even his decision making.
They've been going the country for close to 10 months now, brother.
Close to 10 months or what? Well, it's a country, man.
But the country is not going here to scatter. The country is normal, at peace.
Lawmakers, same in the history of Nigeria, have you seen lawmakers and police using tear gas against lawmakers who are honorable people, who are supposed to be certain respectable in terms of making decisions for their country?
My brother, there is time for everything. Maybe at that time, the lawmakers that were there, they were respecting themselves. Or the police used to respect them.
Have you also seen the Minister of State is meeting another minister?
Jack quickly make your point, brother.
Okay, but that's what I'm saying. That's the direction, the sense of direction in terms of governance.
Okay.
I'm talking about because I'm trying to see in fact with 4G. Just imagine now they are talking about $25 million scholarship. You understand? It's a 50. Can you imagine? So all you will just be a 50. What are they doing? You want to impress us? Don't you know that those things will harm us as people of this country when it is the right is not done?
Okay.
It's not for Unity Party or CDC, but I think people who have been given responsibility to govern, they should govern. And if they cannot govern, they should leave so that the right people can fill in the differences to do the right thing for the people. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Good morning.
Good morning.
Janime, where have you joined us from?
I'm Joseph Kanazari, from 12 Street, District number 9.
Welcome, Jala. Welcome.
Yeah, me first extend my revolutionary greeting to my honorable friends at the Junior, one of the best lawmakers in the history of this country, and not forget we have a former President George Manning. We are in the same side. Political issue. You know, it is not about election or politics, right? It is good to be very much sincere to ourselves. The attitude done because it's very, very much unfortunate. They are very, very much disappointing because they are very driven. So we want to do that when it comes to the masses, we have the masses. And anything contrary to that, from now upward, will be still on because we have zero locations to where the game will stop them from getting interest out of their things. Okay, police can come face to face, then maybe you will be able to give some of these things that they don't. So we just want to send a card here so you can know that we are the set of people because everything in this country is at for same still. You will not look at them because they are representing us. Looking at them, if doing the wrong thing, and we just sit back looking at them. So anything from now upward will take drastic action and do this. So thank you very much.
Thank you. Good morning. I'm doing pretty well. Janime, where have you joined us from? Who? Welcome, patient.
The people that pour in the sea, they what is the all but the what is the handle is the ammo is informing and you get the put their kind of power to get so far. You know, I think this software in the time that they give me a full to get in. We that big is this, we leave our whole every morning and we'll say, you will say, who is in your market? No buying your pay with people you come out. The other people everybody around posting how they go and get the power 10 more, they will be sure nothing. Then what in everybody must die in the country.
Ain't for that for the government?
Everybody just deals with each other in the country.
Ain't for that for the government? Ain't for that for the government, patient?
God forbid.
What got you for bill for now?
I'm forwarding for me my party like CDC. Yeah, I will always be CDC.
Thank you.
I
I got another person. Good morning.
Good morning.
Janime, where have you joined us from?
I'm calling from the Borough District.
What is your name, brother?
I'm Jimmy Smith.
Smith, welcome. Go ahead.
Yeah. What I have to say is on the downfall of a grand league is a one to a green league. The government full the field. Yeah.
I get you. Do you say you tribal lady?
The downfall of a grand league is a one to a green league. The one day you will fall.
That's a good preference.
Oh, the brother make a two-way government. Even if you own party, not even you will declare it. The official having a party, now you will declare it. Like government want to go. That is, it's what you will get pretending. But that is now we need to go to the government.
Okay, let's squeeze in at least 2 or 3 persons. Then we'll get back to our guys from the US. Good morning. Good morning.
Good morning.
Janime, where you join us from?
Yes, I'm Charles Free, and I'm calling from Woodrow Island Summit Community.
Welcome.
Thank you. Well, I want to extend my greetings to you guys in the studio and also my brothers in the diaspora.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you know, there's a Bible that says anybody that is wicked, you can be stupid. Anybody that
How?
Reason being that the people in the hot forward there, we put them there to go and make law for us, to go and have oversight and representation. That's the reason why they are there. We're not saying them for politicking that has been champion done. You know what I'm saying? When we are they are politicking, they're reading their own laws that day. They're breaking their own laws that day. Alright? According to say majority. Who made them to be majority? Who made them to be majority? We are the majority. All of us just want to move the picture out there. I'm saying they're there.
Okay.
They have with zero. Okay? I don't mean I'm on this though.
Yeah, go now.
Nobody told you to go and get married to a woman. Your mind, your body told you. You learn the way and get married to a woman. And the Lord says, if you're not with a woman, you must divorce her. But you say you're not with a woman, you want a woman, you need a woman in the home, you start doing your children, everything, in the home with a woman, they care about the street, they say you divorce, you're not with a woman, you get this? You don't have this, but let them continue. Let them continue. Then what would they do? We'll go to classes, constitutional classes, then the whole government will come down. They're going to do books, everybody will sit down, put picture of government there.
Thank you. Let's squeeze in the very last person. We'll get back to our guys from the US. Good morning.
Yes, honey, there's a question I want to ask. Please, can somebody help me? I want to know whether public worker points.
What do you mean? What do you mean by that?
Anyway, come here, on it. I want to know because I thought it's so hard to take it. I too much experience. So I wonder in what case, whether I was involved before. Because he's doing things that somebody won't actually have to say. I don't know.
Okay. Thank you. Let me squeeze the very last person in. You are the very last caller of the day. Good morning, your name and where you join us from?
John Doe is my name. I'm calling from Bakri Factory.
Welcome, John. Welcome.
Yeah. My concern is that today our government, for the legislature,
Okay, the person call up. Gentlemen, listen to the callers though. Somebody even asked if Bagala twins, the president. They even asked if the president are twins because the promises he made, they believe that he's not living up to it. That's why they ask him, even if he's twins, maybe that he's twins better making all of those promises. Like where it's getting interesting, gentlemen.
We are laughing, but it's not a laughable thing. This is something very serious. But let me send control to Solomon. You're going to work tonight, right?
Yes.
Okay, take the lead, please.
Many thanks to our callers and those who commented in our comment box, even though we didn't have time to read it. But many thanks to you for your contribution. Look, we are in a serious problem, and I want for the two branches to have in mind that what is going on to the lower level of the House number one, the same thing can go to the Senate. Few senators can say we don't have confidence in the pro tem.
But it's going on there now. It's starting.
Oh, okay. And then
what's
going to happen? And when that happens, few people from the legislative body, they can say we don't have any confidence in the president, so we got to impeach the president. This is where we are going if we do not use common sense to go back to the rule of law. Yesterday I said the rule of law has nothing to do with majority. Doesn't have nothing to do with the more people on your side. If you kill, I don't care whether you get 10 people on your side when you did the killing, and you get 3 people that did not agree with the killing. The law is the law. If you're not able to get the 2/3, then go back to the drawing table. You start working together, and you can continue to start putting your case together until you can meet the constitutional requirement. That would be the good thing to do. And if our people are not listening, then those who put them in power, we who put them in power, We have the right to remove them, but equally so, the Constitution is made in a way that in order to remove any lawmaker because of what they call a vote of no confidence or whatsoever, you have to have the same majority to test or something to really approve the removal of that lawmaker, of whatever lawmakers. So we are stranded unless we find means to bring amendments in the Constitution where the people will have more power over the few people that we send to represent us. If we don't do that, we are going to be destroyed. President Weah came with common sense and he said we need to make changes in some of these things. Let's have a referendum to make changes to our constitution, tenure position, tenure of office and all those stuff. We voted against it. And this is where we are going. Today is the lower house. Tomorrow, it's going to be the upper house. Day after tomorrow, it's going to be the executive, especially the presidency. This is where we are heading. Let us use common sense. And regarding our embassy issue, yes, everything in Liberia we politicize it, but having Russian embassy in the country, it's going to be to the betterment of the people. We know that America has embassy in Moscow, and which is in Russia, and they have two consulate offices in two of their provinces. So they of course they have this political feud, but still they have relationship with them. Liberia, if our stronger ally, America, is having embassy in Russia, then there is nothing wrong for Liberia to have Russian embassy in Liberia. We should just know how to work with our people. It will save most of our common Liberians who want to do business or want to go to school in Russia, whatever they want to do in Russia. It will save them that extra trip to go to Ghana and what have you. The same thing this government was advocating for embassy, Canadian embassy in Liberia. I think we should continue to do those things because we have a lot of Liberians in Canada as well. People who want to go there, they don't have to go to Ghana before processing that document. Going to Ghana will cost a lot of money to travel there. It will cost a lot of money to find a place to stay before processing your document. So let's embrace those ideas and let us do it the right way in the interest of Liberia. Thank you very much, Tunis. Thank you, Masale. Thank you, Koyo. And many thanks to our wonderful people of Liberia. Thank you.
you so much.
Masale,
God bless working day.
All right, guys.
All right.
Thank you.
Good night. Masale, unmute yourself.
Masale, let's just conclude. We have running out of time now.
Masale, you still okay? You got it
Yes.
now.
Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. Hello.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we
go
can
ahead.
hear you. We can hear you. I think his internet's giving problem.
Tunis, let me hear from you. But I think Masale internet is bad.
All right. Okay, guys. Thank you for listening to us. At least some part of our life was happy today by us winning Togo. Togo, they are a good team. You know, when we beat them, Togo is the one that all the African pan, the Niji pan, the pat, that's in Togo. And if we can beat them, then that's a strength for us. You know. But our government, we need to pray to God that this saga ends before Christmas so that they can think about our children. This is a children holiday coming up. Our children, they always look up to for their Christmas. We pray that their Christmas will be a good one for them. We keep discussing this issue every day and night. We pray that everything will be fine with our people in Liberia. Because this is a time now parents come and run away from their children because they don't have Christmas gifts. And we pray that will not happen. Yeah, thank you for listening to us. We'll be back here tomorrow with Wendell by the grace of God. And this is your good friend, Suleiman Hashim Tunis. Again, don't forget your homework. Do your homework accordingly. Don't relent. If you don't do your homework, somebody else will do it for you. Thomas Kojo, it's nice to at least share this platform with you tonight. We pray that next week, time like this, we'll be here again. Thank
Yeah,
you,
sure,
and good night.
definitely.
And keep the good work with the soccer team, because that's the same name you carry. Even
Thank you
though
very
I'm a
much.
Manchester fan.
I'm an Arsenal fan. Wow. I ain't gonna be
Okay, all right. I'm a Manchester fan. You see, we're coming back now. Don't. Okay.
like the new coach, at least 10 games, then we'll know if Manchester is coming back for true.
I tell you the truth. I was happy with Vanessa
Vanessa
Roy.
Roy. Yeah,
Yes,
myself. I'm not a Manchester fan, but I was happy with Vanessa Roy.
I was happy with him because his 4 games that he played, it was a positive result. He drew 1 and won 3. But anyway, we'll see what the new guy coming to do.
Yes,
Thank
definitely.
you again
Thank you.
for sharing the platform, and I'll see you next week.
Thank you, Tony.
Good night.
That's the left hand spin you just listening to right here. The invitation is just to join us tomorrow for another edition. This time it will be produced by Windia Nimlin. My name is Thomas Pedro Rolla. I've been here bringing my own portion of our day broadcast. As a matter of fact, I came so early. I had to sit in for the man Austin Kawai. 2 hours on the Freedom Hard Talk for William W. Before picking up my own time of our day broadcast. I'm going to be here up to 7:30 tomorrow morning where I make room for the Thursday presentations of the Freedom Money Ride with Austin Kawai and that of Abu Sharif. Not Austin Kawai, I've been to with Abu Sharif